Hey, what's up, y'all? Today's a great day to dive in, so let's do that. I know it's been a minute. Don't come for me, y'all. Life has been lifing. I brought a new baby into this world, and with that came its own set of circumstances, but I'm grateful and I'm thankful to have my baby here, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful that y'all are still rocking with me. I could not be more appreciative, and I thank you because this isn't from me. This is from God, of course. To him, he gets all the praise and the glory because this is his podcast, not mine, and I'm just being a steward of his works. So let's get into it. I was currently reading a devotional, and one of the questions was, what actions indicate that someone knows God personally? How do you know someone is a Christian? And I like getting those like devotionals like that ask you questions because it makes me think. A lot of the times we just go with the flow and we read and we feel like, oh, I did my devotion today or I read my Bible, but you never actually sometimes take the time to sit in it. So I've been making sure I do those. Initially, my thought process in that is, how do you know someone is a Christian? My instant response is their heart. And I feel like it's so crazy the way that our world is working right now. A lot of the way that the world is going, it makes it seem like a whole lot of people are heartless. And no, that can't be true, right? Because in a world where God gave up his one and only son for us, died on the cross for our sins, He had no sin, nothing, and he died for our sins. You mean to tell me that a God who could love us so much and have such a kind heart could create a world where there are so many heartless people? Because you say, yeah, because in the Bible it say that, people will become lovers of themselves and become evil, and that's true. But it just makes my heart hurt because I would love for my kids to grow up in a world that's not heartless. It's not on me to decide how I want the world to be or what I can do, that's out of my hands. But what I can do within my hands and what God said that I can do is I can show up on this podcast, is I can talk about how we're better than the way we've been acting. And I mean everybody, because we've all had times where we could have handled something different. We could have responded in a better way, or we could have not have responded at all. And we can see the spirit behind the person that's just pushing a person to get behind your skin because they see what you're doing. They see the growth that you've encountered. They've seen how much you've changed. They've seen how much you're willing to put yourself last in order to put others first. They see you for who you are and who you are becoming, and they don't like it. They're not okay with it. And that's on them. That's not on you. But God expects it of us. He expects us to bring people closer to Christ. He expects us to bring people his word, and not in a way to force them to it, right? Because you don't want to force anybody to do nothing that they don't want to do. God is one of those people where he don't even force us to be a part of who he called us to be. He lays it out for us. He gives us free will, and it's up to us to hop on in it. Right? It's up to us to say, I want to be a Christian. It's up to us to say, I want to live like him. I want to be like him. In a world, we spend so much of our lives, so much of our times trying to show up in a world with people that don't believe, or just in a world where everybody want to be a part of this culture. Oh, they do it, so I want to do it. They create, I want to create. They move, I want to move. Everybody is so focused on being followers. And there's not enough leaders. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be somebody who sees what somebody else is doing. And not to say that we all can't do the same thing, because there's 1,000 people who make clothes. There's 1,000 people who sing. There's 1,000 people who make beats. There's 1,000 people who worship and sing in choirs. All that stuff is not bad. What I'm saying is, what is God telling you to do? I don't want to be the type of person that I'm following behind other people based off what they're doing if it doesn't align with what God is telling me to do. So what is God telling you to do right now in this moment? Because you can spend your life going back and forth with people online about what they believe and what you believe and how you feel like they should be better in this way and how they feel like you should be better in this way, instead of stop judging. It's not our job to judge. It's our job to be an example. When somebody see you, do they see a Christian? When they see you and they see how you move, do they see your heart? Do they see who God called you to be? Even when you're having a bad day, can they see your heart? Can they see that you're tired? Can they see that you're overwhelmed? Can they see that you're hurting? Not by the way that you act, but by the way that you move. Because a lot of times I could be going through something and people won't even know. I've been through so much I'm not on here to talk about. I'm just saying that there's times where even me, that I sit back and I'm like, okay, God, I want to trust in you, but this is where the human part of me comes out. Seeing, I need to see it. And he's like, seeing is not believing. Why do you need to see it? It's like we need to test every theory. It's like we need to say, hey, well, God, you said this. Show me what it's going to be like. Show me what you mean. Show me. And it's not his job to show us. It's our jobs to believe. It's our jobs to believe. It's our jobs to listen to him. He's never lied to us. He never led us astray. He goes before us literally in every single way. And yet we still question him. Why is that? Why do we feel like we deserve the right to question him? Who are you that you feel like you have that right? Don't worry. I'll wait. Nobody in compared to him. Nobody in compared to him. We are just living vessels. We are people that he placed on this earth. There's people that we wake up every day. There's people who don't wake up every day. There's people who don't get a chance to continue to try to do this, to continue to try to build what he's creating us to build. And yet we still have the nerve to complain every day about what he didn't do. What did you do? What is the last thing he told you to do? Did you do that? What is he telling you to do right now that you're not listening to? What are you not believing in him for that he told you to put your trust in him, to come to him and pray? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you not doing? Right? I'm not only talking to y'all. I'm talking to me as well, because I have been living in this limbo. Life is up and changed. It has changed direction, and I love everything that comes with my family. That doesn't mean I don't get overwhelmed. That doesn't mean that I don't get worried. That doesn't mean that I don't do the things that he tell me not to do. That doesn't mean that. I'm trying my best to do what he called me to do. I'm trying my best to be who he called me to be. And of course, the devil plays his little part. All it takes is an inkling, just a little tiny piece for him to sneak in and say, yeah, you ain't worthy. Yeah, I know he told you this, but you'll be better off if you do that. I know he said go this way, but wouldn't it be better if you go my way instead? It only take a little bit for him to get in there and make all these little different thoughts that you had that was little bitty to make them big and powerful and make them feel like they're something, but they're nothing compared to what he said. Do you hear me? Nothing compared to what he said. You are everything and more. You can do everything that he said that you can do, and you can be anything that he said that you can be. God has the last say. He has the last word, not you, not the voices in your head, not the worry in your mind, not the depression that you feel creeping in. None of that. Him, just him, not you. So when you take a minute and you pause and you look at your heart, what is your heart saying? Is your heart, does it have hate in it? Does it have neglect in it? What is your heart showing? When people see you, do they see love? Do they see grace? Do they see comfort? Do they see a teacher? Do they see somebody who's willing to give their last? Do they see someone who's willing to go above and beyond for them, even if they don't know them? Even if I don't know you, do they see that in you? Because they should. I know that it's hard. I know that you've been trying to do better, but the world is around you, and it's making it hard for anybody to be a good person because, oh my goodness, do you see the comments? But that's not your business, and that's not your job. You know what you can do? You can pray for them. I know, but still do it anyway. Do it anyway, because what is it going to hurt? What is it going to hurt if you do it anyway? What is it going to stop if you do it anyway? Just do it anyway. So I'm going to read this in 3 John, starting at verse 11. It says, "Dear friends, do not imitate what is evil, but what is good. Anyone who does what is good is from God. Anyone who does what is evil has not seen God," right? Do what is of God. Do what he's calling you to do. Show the love that you can give. Show the grace that you can give. Think about you if you was in that situation. Think about what the world would be if everybody thought like that. If everybody thought about love. The first thing you can come across is love, not judgment, not race, not feeling like you better than nobody else, not feeling like because you have money, you deserve more than them. Just everybody, starting from the dirt. You came from the dust, and from the dust you will return. You came from the dust. So starting from the dust, what does that mean? Where are you going to show up? What are you going to show? Who are you going to show up as? Someone who's entitled, who feel like they better than everybody, who feel like they don't have any love to give, somebody who's heartless? Or are you going to show up with somebody who has a heart, who people want to be like but are scared to be? And all you have to do is keep praying for them, because eventually they'll get to where you are. And then you can show them what it meant to be in the position that you were in. You can give them grace. You can show them the way. It's hard. I get it. Believe me, I get it more than I would care to admit. But God went through tough times. He went through so much with all the love he had to give in his heart, and that did not stop them from killing him. That did not stop God from giving his only son. That did not stop it from happening. He still showed up for us when we don't even show up for ourselves. So today I encourage you to show up for yourselves in the best way. Not in a way that you feel like at this moment, I haven't done anything good. I don't feel like I deserve anything. Show up as that person that you want to be. Show up as that person that you feel like deserves everything that God has for you, and watch him move. I love y'all. I'll be back. I promise.